and spoilers, any backseating or anything like that, I'd appreciate it. Let's get back to it. We are right at the end of everything, so if you don't want to get spoiled, you've kind of come to the wrong place, because it's gonna be nothing but spoilers from here on out. We are starting here. Once we've finished with Bloodborne, we'll be moving on to Doom 2016. That's coming up soon. Hopefully by the end of the week we can get started on that. And at some point after Doom, I want to start doing some charity stuff. I feel like it's something I've wanted to do for a while, but never thought about getting stuck into. So we might look at doing some, like a charity stream after Doom. So keep an eye out for that. Right, all the way back up here to fight Lawrence, the first of the church hunters to succumb to the hunter's nightmare. And the most disgusting of all the church hunters, apparently. He's pretty gross. He is pretty dang gross. The old fiery balls, lovely. Alright. We can still do the quick run back. That's good to see. It's good to know. I would have hated to forget that. Now we're going to wait for these guys to play silly buggers. Yup. Just squeeze in there while they're distracted. Alrighty. Lawrence! It's been too long. How have you been? I've forgotten all of your moves. I did that thing I said I shouldn't do when I played a bit of the Monster Hunter beta. So there are going to be occasions where I press dodge, and it's not the button I think it is. Where I try and go for a heavy attack, and it turns out that's the button for blood vials. That's gonna happen. Ow. So let's just treat these first couple attempts as a warm-up, yeah? Lovely, lovely warm-up as I go through this entire load of healing vials here. Alright. So we're already through half of them. Wonderful. Well. Please stop. He stopped. Oh, I should probably point out, I have managed to pull the nerve right here in this shoulder blade 3 times in 3 days. So if I suddenly look like I'm in a lot of pain and seize up, just be aware I'm an old man now, apparently. Age has not been kind to me, and sitting here like this, playing Bloodborne, is probably not doing the best thing for my back either. But here we are. Some up here. It's him dead. Wonderful. So yeah, I feel like we shouldn't be stuck on Lawrence for too long. I know I said that about the Orphan of Kos, but Lawrence's moveset isn't particularly exciting. It's very much just Vicar Amelia again, at least for the first half. That being said, he does hit like a truck. He hits like that guy does. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. I'm still counting this as a warm-up. This is still a warm-up round, so... There we go. Okay, we actually got some hits in this time. That's nice. I continue to be unable to dodge that move. Oop, backwards a little bit. Step off. Alright. Going okay so far. Ow. So again, it's nice to see for the final, I assume the final boss of the DLC, that they've gone back to traditional Bloodborne, where the actual fight is with the camera. Like, this is a proper Bloodborne boss. I actually can't see because, like I say, the camera's awful. Alright. Okay, got him down to half HP, that's pretty good. I think we've only seen stage 2 once before, so... looking forward to seeing that again. I think that comes in at about a third HP remaining. Damn, nearly managed to get in for that head attack. Here we go, stage 2. So we learned with this stage 2, one of the best moves is to let him do this slam attack. And... and I can get a couple of ranged hits in if I'm playing super careful. But I gotta watch out for that. Alright, put some distance between us. You know what? Might just convert back a little bit, I think. Uh-oh. Wow, okay. That will pin you. I was kind of hoping I could jump to either side, but no, that will stun you with every hit. Good to know. It's my own fault for switching my weapon back, but that's not bad. Stage 2 in attempt number 2. That's a pretty good sign of things to come. Also, I'm assuming my my audio levels are okay. Now that I've moved my microphone back, I might be a bit louder, a bit more bassy. So I'm assuming everything still sounds fine. Yeah, that is some serious case of heartburn. Got him. Nah, we've got this, boss. It just depends on how much he wants to behave. Whoa, easy there with the jump attacks. Those guys came to visit again. That very rarely happens. Cool. Audio is super. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. I was just listening back to some VODs, and I was feeling like there was a lot of echo being picked up that wasn't necessary. Alright. Round 3, here we go. Gotta dive straight towards him for that, otherwise I get super pinned. Bloody hell, Lawrence. You right there? Just doing the sideways shuffle? Weird, you can't fit between his legs, but you definitely can. Like, if you look at the actual, like, sizes of stuff, you can definitely fit between his legs. Bit of space for a second. There's so many health vials in this first part. Lovely, lovely 10 frames a second. So the PlayStation Pro, the PS4 Pro, doesn't actually impact Bloodborne all that much. Like, there's no, like, super mode for it. However, it does make sure that it runs at 30 frames per second all the time, which is apparently not what happens right now. I get a lovely slow-mo shot. Okay, well, here's me thinking I'd dodge past things, but apparently not. Is it worth it for how often that happens? I mean, it's not worth buying a PlayStation 4 Pro now, but is it worth getting a consistent frame rate in a game around dodging and iframes? Yes. Yes, it is. It is preferred for sure. Whether or not it's worth it is how much more you're going to get out of your PlayStation. For example, I'd love to go back and replay Horizon Zero Dawn in delicious 4K or 60 frames per second. That would all be very tasty indeed. Here we go. Past these guys again. Excuse me. It's true, I need something to blame. If you get rid of my weird 10 FPS slowdowns, then it's gonna be entirely my fault, and we can't have that now, can we? Could I have my camera lock back, please? Thank you. get backwards a little bit, please? So weird. I consistently think I've dodged something, and I just haven't. Again, this boss is rather annoying because every attack seems to have this lovely little fire splash that goes with it. Highly irritating. Sorry, was that your arm? Were you using that? My apologies, buddy. And like that, I just took a third of my health from a knee attack. Getting punched in the knee. I'm sorry, did you just fix that? Alright, well, here we go again. Oh yeah, he like vomits it all out his backside, doesn't he? Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh crap, of course you can randomly throw it sideways. Let's try and get a feel for this again, please. Ooh, God, that's got a heck of a reach to it. I went all the way around him. I thought we were doing rather well then, and then that fist all the way around. Okay. I'm trying to identify that like 5-degree angle in his circle of attack that's safe. Apparently there isn't one. Everywhere is dangerous around him. Alright. Excuse me. Used to be an adventurer like you till I got hit by a knee. That was me. That guy. Wake up all my buddies. Yeah, I think we got this. As long as I don't magically screw it up somehow, I think we should be okay. Open the door of fun. Uh-oh. You know how I said I didn't want to magically screw it up? BRB while I magically screw it up. Really? You have not been a problem for so long, and now you're gonna be like this? Jesus Christ. Well, cool. Giving myself a bit of a handicap for this fight, I guess. Thanks, Cthulhu God, I appreciate it. My life wasn't going to be difficult enough. Yeah, Lawrence. Oh yeah, I forget that explodes behind you. forget my blood echoes. Good hits there. Good hits. Yeah, poor guy was only doing his job. I'm wondering what his job is. Those guys have appeared here and there around the, like, the big named old hunters. Like, they guard Ludwig. They're guarding Lawrence. They feel like prison guards to me in a way. Like, they're the owners of this nightmare and they hold these blood-crazed hunters in place. Stop people getting to or from them. Nope, that wasn't the run. I knew that wasn't the run from the moment I couldn't get into the boss. It's fine, I just clearly haven't had enough tea yet. Thanks to all the people who have tweeted out the stream as well. I appreciate all of that. That helps a huge amount. There's only so many times I can send out the same tweet before people start getting annoyed, so thanks to everyone who does it for me. They can get annoyed at you instead. That's real nice. Pretty adept at dodging that. There we go. Oh yeah, I also made sure I did a whole bunch of blood vial farming before we started today. I think I had like 100 in storage. Oh, you're still alive, hi. Oh, not anymore you're not, but good attempt. So yeah, we should be able to do a fair few runs before we have to go farming again, but it might still have to happen. Alright, you. Thank you. Alrighty, Lawrence. We're all having lots of fun here, but, you know, I have things to do. What an interesting movement system this guy has. Oh well. Less said about that, the better. I'm really liking the beast cutter though. This is a super nice weapon. Although I don't think I'd like, in say 6 months or something. In a little while after we finished playing this, I'd love to come back. What are you doing? You never do this. What is with everybody today? Yeah, I'd love to come back in like 6 months or so. Try a skill run. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Not quite. Almost dead. What happened? Something's changed. I went from being semi-competent, and now everything is killing me. Everything. All of the wimpy baby monsters that I managed to bypass so quickly, now they're all killing me. What is going on here? What's happening? Did I black out for a second? Okay, come on. Good. We actually got some hits in this time. It's always reassuring. Part of me is wondering if it'd be easier without target lock. Oh. Yeah, part of me is wondering if I should go without target lock. The only problem is then that I don't get my good dodge. I have to roll around on the floor like an idiot. Rather than having a super cool flash step. Excuse me while I just massage some life back into my shoulder. Alright. Excuse me. I wonder if everyone's gonna behave this time. I wonder if everyone's gonna do what they normally do, or if they're gonna start freaking out and trying to cut me or something daft. There we go. Need a massage chair to stream in? I don't get on with massage chairs. Bastards. I find them, I'm super skinny, so I'm never positioned in the right places for them. I end up getting poked really uncomfortably. Alright, open the door. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but I was kind of having fun just watching that. Bye. Yeah, those two nearly managed to pull it off that time. I wonder what happens if they do kill the Cthulhu monster. Do they come up and fight Lawrence? I'd like that. I'd like if someone else could come and do my job for me. Save me all this faff. All right. Yeah, the small problem with this weapon is it's very bad at getting my health back. That's pretty nice though. It's real good at staggering. It's cool. I don't need to see what's going on. Thanks, game. Kind of stuck in the corner a little bit here. It's not where I want to be. Of course, that hit me. Why wouldn't it? Hiya, Rental and Surg. How are you two doing today? Ow! What are we talking about? He is putting up a fight, isn't he? He's pulling out these moves that I've not seen him use a huge amount, like those lying down moves. He's clearly figured I prefer a certain style of combat. After I'm done with my playthrough, I should watch the speed run from GDQ. I probably should. Oh no, we're starting with reduced blood vials. Oh well. Good while it lasted. Time to start harvesting these guys. Thank you. Here's me thinking I had enough to do a couple of runs. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's true. Monster Hunter World tomorrow. Still haven't bought my copy yet. Probably should at some point. If you guys could clear the doorway, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Alright. We've been playing around so far. So far, I haven't been trying. Alright, that was all warm-up. This is the actual attempt. Give us 2 of those, alright, I like it. See, a one-handed grab. I've never... Like, I know he can do that. It's just been 1,000 years since he tried it. Back it up a little bit. Ow. Ow! Alright, cool. Frick, I swear it's this chair. Oh. I think it might be time for me to start budgeting for a new chair. Which is really annoying because I got one not so long ago. I say, this isn't... I don't think this is more than a year old. Just provides no support. I didn't actually think I dodged that, but apparently I did. There we go. Wake up the party. Yeah, that was the real try. I don't mind that I pulled the muscle on my neck. That's whatever. That's just being a human being. Occasionally your body betrays you. I've done it 3 times in the last 3 days, though. Like, I just... Whatever I'm doing as part of my morning routine is killing me. Away from his small arm. Alright. A little bit of a tap on the knee, a little bit of a knee tap. Might as well grab those. Okay, a couple of good hits in there. We're doing alright. Whoa, whoa. I forget that he does that. Forget that he keeps doing that. He won't stop doing that. I actually can't see. Target lock, please. Ooh. Good, 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 good. I like it. Sorry, were you using those arms? My bad. Jesus Christ. It's not just me, right? It does look as janky as it feels. Two, and... Fixing up the arms. Okay. Careful, running out of blood vials here to play silly buggers with. Alright, cool. Stage 2, again, finally. Lovely, lovely sound. Fire comes out his arse. No, let's not use the extended mode. Far too slow. Please don't stand in his arse fire. I would appreciate it. Stuck underneath him. Work from home, spend about 8 to 10 hours a day in front of your computer, had the worst back pain until you invested in a good chair. I had a really shitty IKEA chair, like the cheapest one IKEA had to offer. That was causing my back all sorts of problems. I upgraded to this one, and it lasted about 6 weeks before the back pain came back again. Oh, I need to go blood vial shopping. Sorry, folks. Gotta do the boring bit before we can do the fun bit. But yeah, I'm just... I'm loath to spend another £200 plus on something that's only going to last 6 weeks before it gives me back pain again. Part of me wonders if I should just, like, save up for the rest of the year, and as a Christmas present for myself next year, I get myself one of those Herman Miller mesh chair things. Because those are really nice. Those are very nice indeed. See you in a bit, Rental. I'll still be here. Uh-oh. Well, that's not where I wanted to be. It's fine. I don't mind dying here. I just come back and collect the souls again. If anything, it stops me having to run back to the Hunter's Nightmare every time. Just move the couch to the office. That doesn't solve my back problem at all, Date. That just encourages me to lounge even more. Yeah. The couch would be even worse for my back than this is. Right. Try again. Me. Got the blood echoes back. Got that guy. If you wait until next year, you'll be as twisted as the beasts you're currently fighting. Probably. Yeah, they are super expensive. It's like, yeah, we'll just drop £1,000 on a mesh chair. It'll last for 100 years, but it's still £1,000 right now. Hey, Meandalum, how are you, mate? That's what I'm worried about too, Masura. I'm concerned that I'm already past the point of no return. It doesn't matter how many fancy chairs or, like, orthopedic shoes I get or whatever. I've just ruined my spine already. My way through these nerds. Didn't even hit me, Bloodborne. You're so bad with your hitboxes sometimes. The DX races don't look comfortable to me. They look supremely uncomfortable. Again, they're bucket chairs. They're designed for a person of a certain fill. I don't fill anything I sit in. I perch upon it with my bird-like ass bones, just daintily poking into whatever fabric there is. I'm not here to, like, spill and need a chair to contain myself. That won't do me any good. What I probably need is a standing desk, to be perfectly honest. That'd probably do me a lot more good for a little bit. Having a desk that I can convert to sitting and standing, I think that might be the solution to my problem. Because then it doesn't matter what I sit in, I'm only sat for like 2 or 3 hours, rather than 8 to 12. Oh. Would love a tail where you can pull up and down. It'd be super nice. I probably hate it.
Quite an adventure we're on.
Magic Badger, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Come and join us on today's adventure. The wonderful world of Bloodborne. I'm thinking of making the change back to the expedition. I really, like, maybe not with the whole sepia camera and explorer's hat and mustache thing. Maybe not that far. But I really enjoy referring to these as our little adventures together. Right, back to the boss. Let me just go over everything. I'm just going through and I'm just making sure there's nothing better I could have in. Like, my visceral attack up 20% would be great, but I don't stun as often as I would like for this fight, so maybe I'll just take an additional 10% stamina. Maybe more stamina is the way forward. Sorry, I know we've done this so many times, but I just wanna see if we can make this any amount better. We can get it up to 288, but it gradually depletes my HP, and I don't think I want that. I don't think I want to deplete my HP over time somehow. Or do I? No, I think this is as good as we're going to get right now. Cool. I remember those times as well. They were good fun. Unfortunately, I didn't have the commitment to really, like, really get into the part. Like, really roll with that Nigel Thornberry character. It's just not in me to perform like that. I prefer this sort of like, this is the real me. But yeah. Maybe we'll take a trip down to the old adventure factory again soon. Ow! Well, gotta kill this guy now. Or just die to him, that works. Hey, Malek. Yes, we beat the Orphan of Kos. It took us in the end... what? 6 or 7 hours? Over, like, 2 streams? Yeah, it took, we attempted it a bit at the end of one stream, then we took another full 4-hour stream to fail it, and then on the 3rd stream, we did it in less than 45 minutes. The stars aligned and we happened to do it. Whoa, you've never fired that twice in a row. 3 times in a row. Yeah, I think we just got pretty lucky with him behaving for us on the last one. It was a good fight though. I really enjoyed that. Normally if I'm spending more than a couple of hours on a boss fight, it gets to me. It starts making me really, like, aggravated. Why are you all here? You don't attack me. You never attack me. What is it you want? But I super enjoyed that fight against the Orphan of Kos. recently spent about 3 or so hours fighting him, getting annoyed, come back the next day and beat him first time. That's how I've got through pretty much every annoying fight in every Souls game so far. It's how I did Ornstein and Smell. It's how I did the Smelter Demon. I fought them for the first half of the stream, started getting annoyed, took a break, came back, first try. That's always how it goes. I just need like a breather. Nope, backwards. I would love a rune that increases the speed at which you heal. Increase the speed at which you insert blood vials, because it takes so long. It's just like, get on with it. You're stabbing yourself with a pre-prepared needle. Step away for a second. You know how I said I wasn't getting visceral attacks that often? If only I'd had an extra, like, 20% damage on that. Never get annoyed. I will never stop being annoyed by that happening. Just getting licked by his little fires there. Healing up his arm. I got scared for a second. I was like, oh no, a new move! Okay. Fixing up his arms again. Weird little back slap he does. That weird little back slap he does. Alright, cool. Okay, just can't get near him at all like that. Alright. Good to know. Please actually make an effort to move. Okay, that's fine. That's not a good design move. That's bad. Like, I'm legit, like, mad that that is a move that exists. That he can literally turn in, like, a half-second spin. Alright, let's just get some space. Please don't be in the fire anymore. Nope. Nope. Bollocks. There's a lot of momentum in this big arm? Yes. If he was swinging it down, I would understand, but he went up. That's bullshit. We're getting there, though. I mean, it's not progress. We're not at progress yet. In fact, the very first time I got him into stage 2, last stream, I nearly killed him. I just got greedy at the end. But yeah, we very nearly killed him once already. But that is the closest we've got since then. Get out of here. Oh hey, a blood vial. Take one of those. Can have a piece of orange as well. Gotta keep my vitamin levels up. Excuse me. All right. Two, three, four. Thank you to all the people who are hosting the channel and sending out those auto hosts as well. Hello everybody from those places. How are you doing? Yep, watch out for that backhand. Oh. Ow, nope. It will defeat him with the power of vitamin C, exactly. I keep trying to do that and I don't know why. Please stop and sit still. Son of a bitch. Big slam attack. Whoa, hi. I guess you can't jump as far as I think you can. Nope. 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 Stop it. Alright, can I have a breather for a second, please? That was nice. I enjoyed that. Whoa, whoa, oh, of course, yes, your weird backwards flop. Cool, I don't need target lock for any particular reason. It's not like I'm fighting a boss or anything, yeah? I don't think we're gonna make it somehow, mostly because I'm going through my blood vial supply at a disgusting rate. Whoop. Easy. Ow. Right, good. Finally. It's about bloody time. Okay. So what's the plan here, matey? You do your bullshit overarm attack, yep. Messed up in the fire accidentally. Don't know what's going on, but there's all my blood vials. That's it. I don't think I will ever not be mad at that move. Apparently I stood in his innards, that's fine. I wasn't expecting that to go well because of how few vials we had by the time we reached it. It just wasn't going to happen. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever quite understand his ability to spin on a dime, but probably missed that bit. But what is the thing supposed to be? So, Yharnam has subsisted for the longest time with a medical procedure known as blood administration. Now, the blood is traded, person to person, gives them renewed vigor and renewed life. Unfortunately, some of the blood was corrupted after the healing church decided they were going to do some crazy experiments. It was infected with a disease from an elder god called Murgo. Turns everybody into weird wolfmen or snake men or just beasts in general. Horrible, horrible monsters. The clerics of the healing church, those who were considered responsible for everything that's happened, they transform into these hideous, grotesque, Leshen creatures with... Oh god. You guys quite finished playing around in this doorway. Yeah, these weird, super grotesque creatures. So, Lawrence here was the first of the Healing Church hunters, or one of the first. He's the one who split from Bergenworth College to pursue their own research to become closer to the gods. And here's a filthy, burnt beast. Now remember, we live in the Nightmare. Where we are at the moment is the Nightmare. This is not actually Lawrence. More of a dream representation. And what it's probably representing is the fact that he was killed by other hunters and burnt, because that's how they deal. That's how they deal with beasts. With fire. So he was probably sent to the hunter's nightmare. Still reliving his last moments of flame and pain. Which is where we find him now. Having a great old time of things. Hey, Cybernati, welcome back. Jesus Christ, what was that move? When have you ever done that before? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be too happy about that that whole thing. Thank you, I'll take those free hits. That was impressive. I impressed myself there, if I say so myself. Oop, too close. Again, behind him, but still hit. Talk about some more lore, it's working. Alright, oh, fine, cool. Use this opportunity to heal. Alright. Here we go again. Is he kind of flying? He was kind of flying for a second there. He still is, sort of. 5, 6. Damn that final hit of yours. You have to roll across the fire just to get away. No, 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 no. Be somewhere else, please. Alright. No, don't get stuck on the wall. Horrendous reach on that move. You know what, Sonic? I need to be as full health as possible. Really are rather annoyed there because a little tiny dribble. A little tiny dribble of his lava touched my foot, stunned me, or interrupted my action at least, got rid of all that rally potential, and left me open for an attack. Ooh, I don't like this boss. A few too many little gotcha moves on this one. And we're also running out of blood vials again, fantastic. Excuse me. Yeah, Catnet, how you today, mate? So yeah, we'll give it one more go, then I'm gonna have to do some more blood vial farming. The funnest part of the entire game. Oh, excuse me. That's fine. We're consistently getting him to stage 2 now. Like, not every time, but we're doing pretty well. Excuse me. Don't think the blood vial farming is so bad, not endgame. I mean, that's cool. It's an opinion, certainly. I find it gets in the way of the fun bit. You know, the current actual roadblock of fighting the boss. Having to take a timeout. I said, I'm definitely feeling that lack of rally on this weapon. I'm really not getting much health back from my hits. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, plus, I don't know about, like, the best way to vial farm or anything like that, and I don't want to know, FYI. So, for me, I've got my one routine that I do. It's just sort of... Cool, alright. It's just sort of a bit bleh. Really. Cool, alright. Yeah, it's weird. I didn't take damage from standing in that lava. Nope. I don't know how that works either. It just did. Fuck off with your stupid lava. It's also that last little bit of fire with that one. That's super aggravating as well. Like, he didn't even slam the ground. Like, just stuck in it. Nothing I can do. Alright, who wants to go farm some blood vials? Who wants to do the exciting trip away from the fiery skeleton monster to the lovely, exciting part of the game that's a small, dark room filled with enemies I can kill in one hit. So the thing is, I could switch back to my holy sword. That holy sword has done me really well so far. It's been super nice. I can't decide if I can't decide if I prefer it to the beast cutter. They're both pretty good in their own ways. In fact, I think the only reason I switched to this is so I could have a bit extra range on the second phase. But because that extra range makes it so slow, I don't actually think it's worth the hassle. I might switch back for a bit. It's filthy, but can you save scum the game before the fight so you don't need to grind? No. So the Souls games have always worked on the principle of once you commit to something, that's it. The game, you'll see the game autosave with a little flickery figure just next to my soul blood echo count up in the top corner there. But it pretty much saves every time you enter a new area, every time you pick up an item, every time you transfer from one side of a fog wall to another, the moment you die, the moment after you die. But also, I wouldn't do it anyway, because that sort of thing, like... No, that's not true. Maybe I would. If I'd got, like, maxed myself out on blood vials, like 20, I probably would save, because it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a weird situation to save in, if that makes sense. Starting in front of the boss with the full amount of healing you can do. That seems to me like an appropriate point to, like, cool, let's make a checkpoint here. But, like, I wouldn't save in the middle of the boss fight, for example. But yeah, it can't be done, so it's all so much academics right now. Block on flats on the other side of the road has also put scaffolding up. Oh, wonderful. Cool. I look forward to not being able to stream because of constant drilling. Fantastic. Alright, we have to do this a few times, I'm afraid. Hey, Shawnee. How are you today, mate? Welcome back. No. How's it going, man? Ah, big stretch from me. I regret doing that. Oh. I swear I need to get a chiropractor. Right. Again. I try and get to... if I get myself to about 50,000... About 50,000 blood echoes, I can get about 70 blood vials. Which, if I use all of my blood vials in one sitting, is like 4 attempts, so... Yeah. 'Tis the grind, I'm afraid. Yeah, so Bloodborne doesn't work like... Jesus Christ, come on, Chris. Bloodborne doesn't work quite like Souls, in that you don't reset at a lamp. You don't reset at a lamp by sitting at it. You have to go out of the area and come back in, and it's 2 extra loading times you don't really need. Calmer and quieter, life comes together slowly. Glad to hear that. Yes, or you can do what I do, or what I should start doing, is kill every monster in the room, apart from one, die, and then go back and make sure you pick up your souls each time. That actually might be the better way of doing it. Like, obviously not the heroic way of doing it, but it means I can stack up rather than having to leave and come back every time. I can play just a bit recklessly. So I can do all that and then just be like, hey, buddy. It's actually quicker to do it this way, yeah. It's true, I'm not a hero, I'm a nut job wearing a mask that makes me look like a skeleton that I dug out of the ground. That's what you do when you farm. It's just occurred to me. Thank you for everyone who was like, he should do this, but not actually pointing it out. I appreciate it. It has occurred to me all of a sudden. What am I doing? Gotta make sure I reset this first, if nothing else. Thank you. And everyone. Not quite everyone. There we go. What constitutes a gang? Yeah, you need at least one other person, otherwise you can't have a secret handshake. Alright, cool. Alright, that should be enough for another couple of attempts at least. Back to the fun! Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-do. Right. Over here. Acquire items. 74 blood vials. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm gonna make the switch. I know it's gonna aggravate a whole bunch of people who are just like, play the frickin' game! But let's give the old Holy Blade another go. Let's just jump it into as high as we can get it with just these ones first of all. I don't need my HP to gradually decrease. That really doesn't help anybody, if I'm honest. So we want that physical attack to be as juicy as possible. Oh, we can get that strength scaling of A. That's nice. But it's not as good as just doing that. Why would I not just do that then? Hiyo.
I got distracted. You say you wanted a drink.
No, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna roll with the depleting of HP gems right now. That would do a bunch of extra damage. It's true, yeah. If my health's slowly ticking down, I'll get more and more panicked, and then somehow I'll achieve weird, blissful Bloodborne nirvana faster. Alright. Question is, do I go big beefo sword or tiny silver sword? Excuse me, pardon me. Is it ever explained why the lanterns are surrounded by tiny dead children wearing top hats? It's never explained, but I have an explanation. Oh, I forgot how this guy works. So, the little creeping baby children are, to the best of my knowledge, young elder gods. Now, they operate via the Hunter's Nightmare to pull hunters from the real world to this crazy new place. They're doing it this time because they need us to stop Murgo's nightmare. So those little messengers, as they're called, are my conduit between each of the dream realms. Yes, young elder. Things can be both old and new at the same time. Ow, you absolute wanker. Who put a bee in your bonnet today? Alright. I was gonna say, you're joining us at the end of a very long Bloodborne playthrough, surely. Nothing makes sense anymore. I've seen beyond the curtain. Oh, Jesus. I deserve that because I forgot how the game works. I completely forgot that I'm using a different weapon that has different moves now. I'll just sort of throw myself around over here. It'll be nice and easy. No. It won't be easy. Alright. Let's try that again. Yeah, what is this? This is stream 16 of Bloodborne? Stream 16 of a show specifically designed to dig into the nitty-gritty details. I've lost my mind. Nothing makes sense to me anymore. It's nice being able to kill him in 2 hits. Why the hats? Oh, I put the hats on them. That I can explain. That was me. That's all entirely me and my weird thing, my weird kinks. Please don't do it again. Oh, you dick, thank you. Yes, I have a theory as to what the messengers actually are, but I can't confirm that theory until we finish the base game. Like, that's something that that's going to have to wait.
Well, of course I'm still here.
See, thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate that. A wonderful, wonderful supporter of the channel and Adventure You. See, I'm not actually doing a huge amount more damage with this weapon, it's just, it gives me so much extra health back. Come on, do something. Yeah, thank you for the continued support. I regret switching to this weapon. I was doing much better with the beast cutter. I've made a terrible mistake. I've probably gone and undone all the progress we've made so far today. Need some tea. No. No, no, no. I'm well and truly teed up already. Why is the burning tree so angry? He's actually furious. Because he used to be a human. He was once Lawrence, first vicar of the Healing Church. And once upon a time, he was a human being hunter, just like the rest of us. But he's lost his mind to the blood frenzy. In our pocket, we have his human skull. He's pretty desperate to get it back, because he believes if he returns his human skull to himself, he'll restore his human memories. It's not going to happen, but you try explaining that to him. So he's kind of determined to get his memories back. I'm taking a lot more damage from things. Here's a question for chat. Like an actual specific question for chat. Do weapons affect your resistances? I haven't been killed outright by that move forever. I don't think it's ever happened. I switch back to this weapon. And now I'm dying a lot faster than I was before. So, do the weapons have any impact on your resistances? I wouldn't imagine they do. It doesn't make sense to me that they would. Heck, I'm not going to pretend I know anything about this game at this point. I'm just playing it. Oh hey, what made it? They do in Dark Souls. Fair enough. Maybe they do and I'm just screwed myself a little bit here. Maybe we'll go back to the Beast Cutter. No, I don't want to get involved in whatever it is you three are up to. Some weapons impact resistance. You should be able to see when you equip them. Let's find out. Well, these two don't seem to. These two don't seem to at all. Those two lads hunters as well? Yes, it's my understanding that those are the dream remnants of the Healing Church hunters, who weren't so much hunters as just people who got conscripted by the Healing Church. They were just like, hey, fucking come hunt some beasts for us. That's why they're kind of just like pathetic normal folks. Ow. We get a nice bit of range on this now. Very nice bit of range on it now. That's what I'm missing, the ability to punch him in the face. Running out a little bit of space that way, so let's just centralize ourselves a bit more. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down there, Lawrence, buddy. Slow down a bit. Let's get some of that stamina back. Can't see, also 10 frames a second. Well, let's just top ourselves off a little bit, yeah? Whoa! Please don't do that again. Did not like that. Asked you not to do that again. It's like you don't listen. You never listen to me, Lawrence. Alright, so here we go. Dead by an armpit hug. Lawrence wouldn't seem like such a bad boss to fight if just one connecting attack wouldn't get rid of over half your health bar. I'm wearing, as far as I'm aware, the best combination of physical and fire reduction that I can wear. I think I'm as beefy as I can get without huge amounts of leveling up. So for right now, it's all down to skill. I know, right? We're in a bit of trouble. Sit down. How many screaming goats do you think they recorded? I'd love to know how they came about making these screams. It probably is a combination of just like a whole bunch of slowed down and sped up animal noises. Holy hell, these guys are doing really rather well today. I'm also here! Hooray! Oh, wonderful. 6 blood vials that guy drops. Might be worth killing him every time after all. Alright. Oh, I should not do that. Oof. Oh. Okay. I need to take another painkiller at some point. Lawrence, you're literally a pain in my neck right now. Oh yeah, I can't do that. It goes ever so slightly behind him. Turns out you can just walk around that grab move. That's cool. Step back. I'm liking this little jousting thing we've got going on right now, like... Sort of run towards each other. A little bit of a tickle here and there. Takes a step back, we all get a breather. I'm stuck in the wall again. Thank you. I'll get myself back to full health. I've just led that same move 3 times now. Back up a little bit. Back again. Alright, big sword time. Small things like that. Small things like that really get to me. He's got enough crazy nonsense going on that he doesn't need a move that doesn't work or is broken. try that again. I think I was doing better with the beast cutter. And away we go. Ow. Nope. So many tempering blood gems right now. I don't even know what tempering blood gems do. I guess make my weapons slightly better? Please, back aside and stick with it. No one's impressed. Right. Alright, Lawrence, come on. I've been playing silly buggers about this for way too long now. I just think I'm doing better off with the small sword. Like with the silver straight sword part of this. So it's immediately getting slammed 8 ways to Sunday. Ow! Again, I'm going to keep myself topped up to avoid stuff like that. See that? Why did that take me all the way down to 0? See you later, Masura. There's a growing trend where as soon as you exclaim any sort of positivity on how a boss fight fares, you very quickly... Yeah, as soon as you start mentioning how well things are going, it just doesn't anymore. I think the beast cutter was better for us. Like, we get a lot more health back with this, it's just so much slower. So much harder to position myself with it. Right, up we go. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Bit closer than usual. Off. Welcome back, Barry. Yeah, so you weren't gonna miss anything. Nope, nah. Nope, I'm just gonna go through the door and get on with my life. Bar. No, I hate that. I hate that even more. Because yeah, if I can't get in to heal myself with the rally mechanic, there's no point putting so many eggs in the rally basket. That makes sense. That is super nice. Like, I really like being able to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the Beast Cutter. I'm gonna go back to the Beast Cutter. It's just... I guess I'm just used to it by now. I prefer the speed of it. Bloodborne's lock-on is apparently designed to give you a nice view of the biggest beast crotches. No, no, no. There's a small error in your statement there. I don't think Bloodborne's camera was designed at all. But here we are. Here we are. I should probably take a break. It's been 2 hours. Ah, sorry. We'll give it a couple more goes. I'm not tired yet. And everybody knows the best way to make sure you don't stay tired is to keep going. Alright, give me them gems back. You ain't using them for anything. Let's see. Just chuck on a whole bunch and then see how high we can get it to go. So, 216 is pretty nice. 241 is even nicer. I think that's as good as we're gonna get, unless we throw down some of these health gradually depleting gems, which I don't like. Alright, back to work. Sea of Thieves does look... I've tuned in for a brief look at Sea of Thieves so far. I'm kind of into it. It looks super cool. I've always and forever will have a small bit of wariness about any game that relies on other people for me to have fun. It's the reason I play Bloodborne offline. If I was getting invaded all the time with Bloodborne, I would not be playing it. I wouldn't enjoy it. Because it's other people affecting my entertainment. So Sea of Thieves sounds like it'll be fantastic if I can get a small group of people together. Like if I can get a dedicated group for it. and if other players are not super ruthless. Like if other players give us a chance. It's the reason I don't play like battle royales or anything like that. Yeah. Sea of Thieves does look really nice. Looks fun. That's I think that's what the most interesting thing is. It looks fun. Apparently the hunter's nightmare, the nightmare that all hunters suffer, is enemies with magnetic 360-degree attacks. That's the true nightmare here. Hi buddy, I'm back. I brought my beast beating stick as well. Yeah, see, that didn't kill me that time. It did last time. I don't even know anymore, man. Okay, same move 3 times in a row. I'd love to sit and have a talk about what I'm looking at here. I really would, but we've got to save the lore stuff till after the boss. His AI seems to be stuck in a very particular loop right now. That's the 6th time he's done that move. €70 for Sea of Thieves, you'll pass. I mean, cool. That's the price of AAA games now, right? Well, I didn't dodge that. I thought I did, but I didn't. Ow. Ow. Quit it. Oh hey, quit it. Can I get up? I'm gonna go over here a second. Okay, we've got some good rallies in there. 3. Oh, backwards, backwards, backwards. Oh, just alive. Saw that coming. Okay, we're doing okay. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of this now. Damn it. Alright, well, stage 2. It's been a while since we've seen you. 3, 4, 5. Okay. No, jump sideways, game. That'll be a really good idea. A directional based camera that moves as you dodge. So whatever button you press will be wrong by the time you go for your second dodge. Just... Uh-oh, don't want to be in this corner. Nope. Go sideways. There we go. I know it's partially me, I know. Well, I don't want to know it's partially my fault. Yeah, it's weird. That's like a weird suction thing that happens. He twists around, I always attack towards his face, even though that's not the point I've target locked to. I'm going up here, I don't care, I'm legging it. Bugger off, Lawrence. Get out of here! Ha! Did it. The Beast's Embrace. Ooh, I enjoyed that. That was a good fight, despite a few moves that made me roll my eyes. That was pretty good. So, what do we got from Lawrence? We could do the lore thing. We can do the thing that I said that we should do. A lore playthrough. How wonderful. The Beast's Embrace. Taken from Lawrence the First Vicar. The first one to split from Bergenworth and pursue the healing church. After repeated experiments in controlling the scourge of beasts, the gentle Embrace rune was discovered. When its implementation failed, the Embrace became a forbidden rune. But this knowledge became a foundation of the healing church. Those who swear on this oath take on a ghastly form and enjoy accentuated transformation effects, especially whilst wielding a beast weapon. Temporary boost to transform plus 15. That is a mechanic. I have done 16 streams of this game, over 60 hours. That is a mechanic I've never even heard of or approached. So there's that. Yeah, ban the game for backseating. I know it's in my stats. I mean, we can take a look at it. This beasthood. The higher this attribute, the closer you are to beasthood when temporarily transformed. Again, I can guess what it means. There's gonna be, like, we've had beast blood pellets that improve our beastness and stuff like that. I'm assuming I can succumb to the infection in the blood and transform into a werewolf. But I haven't begun to touch anything that lets me do that yet, so who the heck knows? Well then, I guess this is the point I ask chat. without spoiling, and if you can't do it without spoiling, please don't. You'll just get timed out. Have I missed anything of extreme significance in the Old Hunters DLC? By which I mean major side plots and bosses. Because we went all the way to the Orphan of Kos. So we went here, picked up the Eye of the Surgery, went to the Healing Church laboratories, went all the way up, did the Misfits, did Lady Maria, did the Orphan of Kos. We've taken care of Bredor and his beast hide assassinations. And now we've come back and dealt with Lawrence. Oh, and we did Ludwig as well. I can't think of another direction to go. There might be something I'm missing in terms of lore, but nothing significant. If I've missed it in terms of lore, that's a shame. While this is a hunt down all of the lore playthrough, it's also a hunt it down naturally sort of thing. So if I have missed some stuff, that's fine. As long as it's not like, oh yeah, you missed this entire storyline about this person. I think we should be good. Alright. Let's go back to the Hunter's Dream, shall we? Well, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed the Old Hunters as a separate story, and it's been super interesting to figure out what the Healing Church were up to with their crazy experiments and embracing forbidden beasthood in order to ascend themselves with the Nightmare of Mensis. But I think it's time we actually figure out what's going on here. And we'll do that after a break. We will do that after a break, because I've been live for 2 hours now, and I desperately need the loo. So, thank you all for being here so far. I hope we're enjoying the show. When I come back, we're going to hunt down Gehrman. He awaits us at the foot of the great tree. I don't know what that means, but let's go and find out. Why do I have a pouch on my back that absolutely could fit a head? No reason. No reason. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. But yeah, I'll be right back. Enjoy the tunes. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you in just a moment for more Word of the Law Bloodborne. Alrighty, we're back. Thank you for waiting during that short break, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're suitably comfortable and ready for some more Bloodborne. I know I am. I think we might be there. I think this is it. I'm feeling very climactic right now. And I think we're about done for our final showdown. I'm racking my brain. I'm trying to think of anywhere we haven't been. I don't think there is anywhere. We may have missed some stuff, but I think we've got a really good understanding of the story and what's going on. And I think it's time for us to find Gehrman. There is a piece of lore you might have left behind that you might appreciate back in the fishing hamlet. Oh, well, I can take a quick detour to the fishing hamlet. We can do that nice and quick. Let's see if I start at the fishing hamlet. Whereabouts are we talking, Rental? What part of the fishing hamlet are we talking about here? Because there's still this guy. We enjoyed following him back. He talks about all the Bergenworth stuff. Remember the ladder I thought was kind of fishy. Let's go see what we can find. Excuse me. Let's just go take a quick look. You're talking about the ladder by the well? Nope, a whole bunch of friends. Alright, that second swing doesn't have as much range as the first one. I might be. Okay, cool. We can go check out the well. I did avoid it. It's very true that I didn't go near it. Gotta get their attention and leg it. I love how you can still hear people like doing their crazy cosplays in the background. Whoop. Okay, so how does this go again? Oh yeah. Around the wizard. Dodge all his tasty skulls. So we go down here. Now, there's this bastard. I remember coming down here and seeing that. So. There's also another one. Yeah, he's just over that side. So let's see. What have we got going on down around here then? So remember, all of these piles of fish are not fish. They're parasites. Splurged from the belly of Mother Koss. Need to keep myself at full health for this one. It's cool. I didn't need to see what's happening, game. I reckon whatever I'm looking for down here then. One of those two is holding it. That's cool. We can check that out. I also remember something else lore related from EXP's playthrough, though he came about it in pure coincidence. Then let's save it for if I come back to this game for a second playthrough. Trying to think of the fastest way to get to that well. It's actually not here. If I come at this from the lighthouse and just go down the elevator, that should be faster. Could be faster. Right. So if we go to the lighthouse hut instead. Probably should have gone to the coast, actually, where Kos was. Oh well. Committed to this now. So all I've got to do is be good enough to kill all of these monsters. And then I get my tasty lore. That's all I've got to do. Crap. Oh no, it's not the fastest way to get there because I've got to go past eye monsters. Son of a bitch. Alright. It's down one of these hallways. Hoping it's this one. It's not this one. Fantastic. Great. Nope. Oh god. No, I need that. I guess I am better off coming from the fishing hamlet. I'm hoping whatever's here is super special. I'm hoping this is like life-changing lore. Maybe we'll try going the other way again. Fighting my way through an entire village is a lot easier than fighting those things, that's for certain. Nom nom nom. I'm also running out of blood vials again. So before we do the final boss, we're going to have to stock back up. Right. This way. Oh, also, that's a good point. Let's see, have we found anything from defeating Ludwig? Or, Lawrence? Doesn't look like it. No. Cool. Alright. Worth a look. Okay, so we were better off starting in Fishing Hamlet. I did get that rune. I don't know what it does. As far as I'm concerned, an extra plus 15 to temporary transformation is not important to me compared to twice as fast stamina regeneration. That's much nicer. go. Yeah, maybe we can unlock his screaming noises. Oh wow, you only just survived that, didn't you? There probably is a faster way of doing this, but whatever. Thank you for lining yourselves up so nicely. I appreciate that. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright. Cool. So now, guess we go back down. Dink your bucket. So we gotta fight these guys somehow. Alright, okay. That fish. I'm wondering why these ones are so super mutated, but I think they're the transitory period between the worshippers of fish Kos and what the healing church have brought with Mensis. I think these are beast fishmen. Yeah, good try. I wonder if there's a faster way of doing this. No, that is not the faster way of doing that. Cool. All right. Well, back to the start, I guess. Oop. I did get there faster, yes. Ow. These things hurt so much. I think I was just, like, super lucky coming through here the first time and I didn't really get touched, but everything in this DLC hurts a lot. It's almost like it's the end game content or something. I just don't understand. Get out of here. It's really satisfying. I really enjoy doing that. Okay. Third time's the charm, I guess. Tag, you're it. it's just not happening. I'm hoping they drop like this lovely, lovely book that tells me all about everything that happened in the fishing hamlet. Like, hooray, you found the fishing hamlet diary. Yeah, that, well, it certainly ended. Now, those two just not paying attention or just didn't care. Down, buddy, it's just you and me now. There we go. Avoid all the ghosts. That it? Fantastic. Alright. Back down the hole. I don't know why I'm finding this guy so particularly tough. Why did I use two? Don't know. It's a great question. I find these beefy enemies so much tougher than bosses, and I don't know why. I guess it's because bosses have like a built-in AI. Hi. Oh, hi. We gotta... When one of you gets halfway done, I've got to fight both of you. Oh, brilliant! What if I just hang out up here for a bit? Yeah. What if I just chilled up here for a while? But I think it's because AI have a design where they do a big super move, and then they give you a chance to chill for a bit. Right. Of course, you sit and guard the ladder. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you sit and guard the ladder? Made my life too easy otherwise, wouldn't it? Of course, the other one can attack me through a wall. Yep. This is awful. Still continues to be awful. I don't know if it's worth it. I was ready to finish this game. I don't know if I want to play silly buggers with two whale men. I don't know if that's what my life, I don't know if that's what my life is about right now. Lore isn't worth it. What happened to the real you? I'll get her done. to... Over here, get their attention again. Alright. Oh, too close. Why do you have my souls? What made you so special, huh? Alright, well. Try again. Okay, you do reset back up there. Good to know. So number 2, the one on the roof, he does seem a lot squishier. Stop it. For fuck's sake. You know what? I'm gonna say that I have other things to do. I'm not enjoying this fight. I'm not enjoying the effort of the fight, and I would quite like to finish Bloodborne today. I think it could be done. So that's where I would like to be right now. Alright. I need to do a little bit of blood vial farming as well. Got that fun to look forward to. I know. It's just... I'm sure there's something really delicious down there. I just hate that. It's just not fun. Plus, I'm on a roll with Lawrence. I'm also aware that I don't have the longest amount of time today. Like, at some point, I need to go and record Press On with Mark. Stop it. At some point, I need to go and record Press On with Mark, and I'd rather be done. I reckon we can get through the last boss in a couple of hours, yeah? He says. Reckon that'll be nice and easy. Come on, hit me. Thank you. I came here for a lore run. Get all of the lore. Nah. It's not that I don't want to. It's just... I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. You know, sometimes you just start something and you're like, I'm going to be here for longer than I was at a boss fight. Plus, I'm perfectly happy with the story we've got out of the Old Hunters so far. I'm definitely, at the moment, super interested in seeing how the real story ends. I need to go back and get my blood echoes before something stupid happens. Whoops. Well, I got the souls back at least. I'm racking them up. Alright, so let's actually do some... Let's actually do some killing here. It's more like what I want to see. Stop it. Thank you. Cool. So, all we know is that Gurman, the first hunter, who made contact with the Pale Moon presence and created the hunter's dream, he exists to help other hunters at the moment. That's what he says anyway. He said he's here to help other hunters. Something happened when we came back and he set fire to... Someone set fire to this. I don't know if it's him. It was probably him. Someone set fire to this. And now he waits for us at the foot of the great tree. Now I think that means one of two places. Remember, Gurman exists from this workshop, and this workshop is a real place in the real world. Just outside that real place is this massive tree. We haven't had a chance to go there in the game. In fact, I don't think we can. But there is this humongous tree just outside Waden Chapel. Now, my thought is, if the tree just outside the Hunter's Workshop in the real world is a massive, huge, great tree, then maybe the tree outside the Hunter's Workshop in the dream, that tree back there, might be a slightly smaller massive tree. And that right there is an open gate that was eternally locked before. Alright. Well, there he is. Hi, Gurman. How's it going? Gravestones. Each of these graves a hunter. Taken from the hunter's dream. A whole bunch of beast burning crucifixes. We've seen these all through Yharnam. It's where they string up beast men and burn them to really get rid of the scourge. And all of these flowers. At the foot of the great tree. I'm guessing I'm going to have to fight a man in a wheelchair for my final boss. Let's have a look around quickly. See what we can see. Dead quiet here. Not a sound. So, Gurman, what happens to all of these hunters? I don't know if anyone's noticed, but that is the incorrect view for this screen. If we could just... Thank you. That's much better. How's it going, Gurman? How are you today?
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Okay. So, the choice here is die, wake up, and forget everything. Well, die, with the possibility of waking up and forgetting everything, much like what happened to Mikolash when we killed him. Or I can refuse... Maybe this is like the choice, like, are you sure you've done everything? Or I can no, I see how this is gonna go. I can either choose to have him just kill me now, or I can refuse, and he's gonna accuse me of being tainted with the beast blood. Hence all of the cruciforms around. I refuse, Gurman. I refuse to submit my life.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
German, the first hunter, and his scythe. Okay, he's a bit faster than me. Wow. Alright, here we go. He's quite tall when he gets out of his wheelchair, isn't he? He's faster than my gun, that's for certain. So yeah, he's like... Yeah, what was it that makes you want to stick around here, eh? Kinda enjoying the hunt and the blood a bit, are we? God, I haven't landed a hit. There we go. Ow. Oh, it's that fantastic song from the soundtrack I heard. This is my favorite song from the OST.
You must accept your death. From the night.
I can't tell if we're good guys or bad guys anymore. I assumed German had some form of nefarious purpose.
Gammon awaits. Good hunter.
Okay.
Farewell.
I assumed German had some sort of nefarious purpose with the burning down of the lodge and the wanting to kill me. It might not be as bad as all that. It might just be me. Maybe I have gone blood mad. I don't want to submit my life. I don't want to end my purpose here. And he's like, you need to not be here. Yeah? There we go. That's what we need to be doing. Ooh, he's strong. Stronger than me. Harry seems to be working quite nicely, though. I love it when my gun goes off. You hear the sound of my gun going off, but no bullets come out. Alright, there we go. That's his trick weapon. He is now begunned. Ow! Okay, he's got a slightly bigger gun than me. Not that it matters. Let's definitely grab those runes for improved visceral attacks. Because that feels like how we're going to go through this to me. Step away. Rawr! Oh, he's... Okay, he's got arcane magic of some kind. I mean, I imagine if you hang out in the dream for long enough, something's gonna whisper to you. Damn it! Trade ya. Ooh, nearly. See that? He tried to pinch my neck. Cheeky bugger. Nope. Nope, that just didn't go near him, did it? Running out of blood vials. Okay, when he jumps up in the air, stay away, I guess? It's because I did a weird forward dash before that. Get out of here. See you later, Shawnee. I thought that connected, but what do I know? Ran out of space. Luckily I'm far enough away. Sorry, Garmin. Bye, Garmin. The old hunter's badge. Oh, hi. You're the boss, eh? The moon presence. Oh shit. So this is the moon presence. This is the thing they made contact with the first time. Oh, fuck. This is what they made contact with the first time that allowed them to do this. It looked like he tried to eat me, but I had like a magic light that knocked him away. Also, he's super squishy. Like, he hurts a lot, but... Ow. Okay, he hurts a lot. Ow! So yeah, there's been plenty of talk of the moon presence. It was the first elder god, apart from the dead one they found in the labyrinth that they came across. I'm wondering here. If I go from this... I'm pretty convinced this thing isn't... Pretty convinced this thing isn't a beast, it's kin. So I'll take the extra damage for that. Will I have to fight German again? Let's find out. I'm hoping not. Yeah, so I killed German. It comes down as like, hi, I'm the one in charge of all of this. Presumably pissed off that I killed its conduit to the real world. It tries to, like, pull me in. Nope, straight to the moon presence. Yeah, something then rejected it. Ow. Do not fight me in this tiny area, please. Give me a second. Alright, it just doesn't let up. It's soft. But it can't or won't stop. That took me down to almost no hit points. That's a horrible move that I don't need to ever happen again. Can I get up, please? Thank you. It's not too much to ask. If I could stand up. I don't know what all of these things are, but I imagine they're going to explode. There we go. Okay, that just takes me to 1 hit point. That's just what that move does. It gives him plenty of... gives me plenty of cooldown to, like, get in there and stop it from happening. Ah, Rain of Blood, Rain of Blood. Why can I... Oh, I've got something wrong with me. I can't use my blood vials. Well, I'm dead. No, I'm covered in smell or something. There we go. Oof. Yeah, it's that stuff. Whenever that blood touches me, I can't heal anymore. Can't see because of the hill. Got him. Get out of here. Cosmic horror from beyond the stars. Nightmare slain. 230,000 blood echoes. Ooh.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
What? 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 Alright, I guess give me a second to collate my thoughts and we can try and pick through all of that. So, this is the only problem with doing really, really well. I don't have time to think about things. We fight Gehrman. Gehrman is the first hunter. He made contact with the moon presence, which allowed them to create this special realm. As soon as we killed Gehrman, the boss showed up. Alright, the moon presence was like, hey, what are you doing? He belongs to me. I presume then that the contract Gehrman signed with the moon presence to allow them to operate out of the Hunter's Lodge in space was that Gehrman would call in hunters to kill other Elder Gods. That's what we've been tasked with. The whole point of the game, at least the whole character motivation right until the end, was you need to get in there and stop the nightmare. Murgo's nightmare. This whole beastly blood plague. I'm assuming that means the moon presence was like, hey, Murgo from down the street, he's getting real uppity, his ego's getting a bit big. If I employ you guys to constantly keep on the lookout for other Elder Gods so I can eat the world? Can I tell you some spoilers now? No. No. Not yet. Let me get through this last little bit first, where I actually think about what's going on. So yeah, that was the whole contract signed between German and the Moon Presence. It allowed him to pull in hunters and send them out to deal with other elder threats. It's one of those things where, like, the gods can't intervene with mortal goings on and stuff like that. We then fight the Moon Presence. It seems like there was an option for multiple endings here. It seems like there are options for multiple endings. We could have submitted ourselves to German. Presumably that's the, well done, you've fulfilled your purpose. Thank you for playing. Sorry, you are not a winner. And that would have just ended there. We'll have to go for that ending at some point in the future. So the Moon Presence comes down and it tries to hug us. And then is rejected with this blinding white light. I presume then it was trying to form a compact with us. It either wanted to kill us or use us as the conduit that German was. Either way, we kill the Moon Presence. Whatever magic we've obtained, maybe something to do with those umbilical cords we ate, or 4 of them. Some magic protects us from the Moon Presence. We then kill the Moon Presence. And then we're not shown to be dead. We're not dead. At least, we're not shown to die. We survived the fight quite handily. Everything vanishes, like nothing else exists. Apart from a sluggu. A little slug. Which we all know, all of these parasites and slugs are baby elder gods. And the doll picks it up. So this is what I'm thinking. We were called into this nightmare. We were called into this whole hunters thing by the messengers. I'm not convinced the messengers weren't working for a third party. Or for themselves. I think the messengers wanted us to undermine everything anyway. Yeah, of course you can, Bear. Point out an item link to the Moon Presence once we're done with my lore thoughts? Yeah, sure. That's cool. There's been all this talk about surrogate children and stuff like that as well. So, like, the umbilical cords, they were always telling us, like, hey, an elder god's child always dies and they want a surrogate, so... Heck, maybe we were just going through some other, like, desperate attempt to raise another elder god. Honestly, that ending has just completely confused every idea that I had. I mean, yeah, they were, like, as far as I'm concerned, they thought that slug was me. I guess if I eat enough umbilical cords, it makes a baby inside me. That's what happened to Yosefka, wasn't it? She consumed enough stuff to try and make herself pregnant with a elder god baby. Maybe that's what happened. Post credits? Nope. Nope. So what happens next? Hi, Portable. How are you today? Yeah, you just missed the finish.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Still don't know who this guy is. Alright, so it's just straight back in. I guess we wake up from the nightmare with no memories. We've been told that's what happens. So this now, we know this is the tainted blood. All the blood in Yharnam has been tainted with Murgo's disgusting beast infection. But it gets beaten away by the moon presence, or by the messengers. Tiny agents sent from the hunter's dream to collect hunters? One presumes they have to work for the moon presence then.
You found yourself a hunter.
And there's the doll. And we wake up again in Yosefka's clinic. Okay, so what item do we get? The old hunter's badge. This hunter's badge, crafted in Gehrman's time, has no practical purpose, except perhaps to assist in romanticizing about the past. The badge was a special privilege for the hunters of the past and should not be dishonored. It should be left in peace, unless one is truly prepared to assume the will of those gone before. That's what we're talking about. By killing Gehrman and taking his hunter's badge, we were willing to assume the role... I can hear a baby crying. We were willing to assume the role of being the conduit between moon presence and world. But apparently we'd done something to ourselves that had really thrown them off. Seek Paleblood to transcend the hunt. Yep. So this is all the same so far, though it's New Game Plus, I keep all of my items. Let's see, I wanna jump forward. I wanna jump back to the hunter's dream. See if there's anything different there, but I don't know. I guess this is New Game Plus now. Does anything significantly change in New Game Plus? Like I know in Dark Souls there's a lot more, like a lot more happens. Like some NPCs show up and stuff like that. I'm just wondering if the same happens in Bloodborne. Or this is me actually asking you, like, do I actually already have access to as much information as necessary? Nothing really is going to change. Oh yeah, twice as strong now, aren't you? Open for a bit of lore discussion? Yeah, give me a second. I just want to head back to the Hunter's Dream, just to see what's different. Okay, it's just a more difficult version of the same game. Cool. So any answers we're going to have... There's that cleric beast. That cleric beast... Possibility that it's the real world remains of Lawrence. Who knows? And remember, this whole place is covered in amygdalas and we can't even see them. Cool, brilliant. So I don't have to run through the whole game to get some more. That's nice to know. I just want to see what the old hunter's badge gives us in terms of unlockables or anything like that. And then we can sit down and have a proper talk about it. Okay, well the doll isn't awake, which is... Which is the same as what happened last time. An abandoned doll. We can take a different gift from the messengers this time. Not that it really matters all that much. And yeah, here's Gehrman.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman.
Are you sure?
Friend to you hunters.
Positive?
You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
I love how you can come in here and you can see his scythe on the wall just there. I wonder if I'd come and had a look if it was still there once he disappeared.
But of course I'm still here.
Gary Faceman, thank you for the 7 months continued subscription. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? I'm guessing that means you're awake and ready to record some press on, and just in time as well. Yeah, that's all closed off this time. I wonder if I'd really had a good look in there, I would have seen those beast cruciforms. Well, I want to try one more thing. I want to try one more thing before we end for today. What happens if I deal with Gehrman before any of this even begins? I'm not planning on running through this game in New Game Plus, so it's not that big a concern to me. Oh, actually no, before... Oh, 1 second. Let's not get carried away. First of all, anything new? Heinrich's gear is back in here, and so's Gascoigne's stuff. Burial Blade. The trick weapon wielded by Gehrman the First Hunter. A masterpiece that defined the entire array of weapons crafted at the workshop. Its blade is forged with siderite, said to have fallen from the heavens. Gehrman surely saw the hunt as a dirge of farewell, wishing only that his prey might rest in peace, never again to awaken to another harrowing nightmare. Oh no, we read that one before. The Hunter Attire of Gehrman the First Hunter. Created before the workshop existed by making adjustments to everyday clothing, and later became the basis for all hunters' garbs. The hunter's emphasis on engaging beasts with speed and therefore selecting lightweight attire no doubt traces back to Gehrman's own combat style. He was a quick little bugger, wasn't he? Considering he's only got one leg. So yeah, the last thing I want to try for today, folks, and the last thing I want to try for Bloodborne, he didn't die. He just vanished. Okay, how very strange. Well, I think that's gonna do it for my gameplay of this. I think we finished. It's been forever since I finished a game on stream. Alright, well. I would love to have a talk about this with you folks. I would love to have a chat about this. I don't want you all to tell me I'm wrong, if we could. I'd appreciate a lovely discussion of all the things we've come across so far, but... yeah, if we could avoid just you outright being like, oh yeah, so that thing you guessed, you're wrong. But I've really enjoyed this game. I love the fantastic story going from not knowing anything to being concerned with the beasts, to finding out that the beasts weren't anything. The beasts were merely a side effect of a previous infection caused by Murgo making contact with the healing church and using Yharnam to poison the blood supply as a way of infecting all these people. The healing church, desperate for ascendance, trying all kinds of crazy experiments to align themselves with the sky and to ascend to a higher plane of being. Bergenworth College, encouraging human evolution but realizing at the last minute and far too late that it's not what they wanted at all. Turns out if you ascend to a higher plane of being, you don't go from being super powerful humans who rule the world to being super powerful elder gods. You merely become a small fish in a much bigger cosmic ocean. So they tried to cancel all of their research and go back to ignorance, but it was too late. The healing church had committed to their horrendous experiments and polluted the supply of Yharnam's blood. Then there's the moon presence and the hunters, greedily acting out of their own self-interest, picking people who are suitable hunters to undermine the attacks of Murgo, so that, for whatever reason, the slug tentacle side of the monsters can maintain their hold over all of Earth. And then I showed up and ruined everything for everybody, except I didn't. I ushered in a baby, a new slug monster. What? Alright. There's one subtle thing I missed about Yharnam. I was told by someone who's, like, there are a very limited few people allowed to talk to me about the game outside of cast. And I was told when we came across Yharnam, she wasn't just like, hi, I'm leaning on this table for whatever reason. No, she was actually impregnating herself with monstrousness. She ran out of people to experiment on. Like I say, everyone got turned into a beast, so she had to experiment on herself. I know that much. If we ever get to replay the game, go and try and open the doors I didn't during this playthrough. Yes, I'm gonna put a timer somewhere, but we'll give it a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, 6 months, a year, and then we'll come back and do a skill playthrough, or an arcane playthrough, or a blood tinge run. We did our strength one, we'll try out the other side of stuff, and yeah, we'll go through all the doors we ignored last time. Don't worry about it, you guys can wash some stuff over onto me, I don't mind. I've experienced this game now, from start to finish, beginning to end, as the developers intended for it to be experienced. I don't mind you talking about the game now. That wasn't Yharnam. Yharnam got turned into one of the blue mushroom people, yep, by someone from the church, who then passed themselves off. Okay, alright, well, cool, that's good to know, but that's an arguing of semantics. If the person I know as Yharnam is doing all the things Yharnam was doing, or I thought they did, cool. I missed the fact that it's a fake Yharnam, but it still doesn't undermine the point that she was, what's this? Wait, hang on. If you talk to her right at the start of the game, she actually has a different voice actor. Oh, what? So talk to her at the start of the game. You don't talk to her at the start, do you? The door you go to is locked. You can't go back there. And then she asks you to bring a whole bunch of... Actually, I can go back there now. We can go back there right now, actually. Because you might be... You're probably right. In fact, I know you are right. Why would you lie to me? But the only interaction I had with Yosefka was post night falling. I didn't go back for ages, so I probably missed the real one. I only caught up with the Yosefka storyline when she was like, you should totally send anybody sane here. And I'd already sent everybody to the... I'd already sent everybody to the other place. To Waden Chapel. So I'm trying to remember what she sounded like.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry.
That is a different voice.
But I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do. Now, go, and good hunting.
So she gives me a vial of Yosefka's blood. Which I can't take because I've already got one. So that's really cool. That kind of undermines my idea that Yosefka was responsible for the Beast Plague. Maybe she was. Because you find a vial of Yosefka's blood in Murgo's Nightmare. That's what you find. You find a little vial of her blood in Murgo's Nightmare. So that's what caused me to think that she was responsible or progressing all of this. Weird. That's cool. Did you pick up on the fact that the Great Ones, when hit, bleed red? However, the alien blob-headed creatures bleed a pale yellowish fluid. I know there are 5, 6 different monster types in the game. You've got beasts, dark beasts. Dark beasts confuse me the most because you see one of them in the entire game, or at least I saw one of them. But apparently they're different to regular beasts. You've got the Elder Ones, which are slug-like, and like jellyfish sea creatures. You have Murgokin, which are wolfmen, spiders, and snakes. You have the Moon Presence kin, which are a bit more sea slug-like again. And you've also got Rom the Vacuous Spider, the Spiderkin, who are again very different. So yeah, there's definitely distinct sort of like species and genus of these elder creatures, and they're all fighting with each other for power, I guess. One thing I find interesting is a lot of the item descriptions posit the Great Ones want to procreate, but really struggle with that. So at least one of their motives isn't that mysterious. Makes you feel the story is weirdly more positive than the average Lovecraftian tale. Yeah, they do talk a lot about, like, they have children, but the child dies, and they desperately want a surrogate. I mean, each and every one of these creatures, if we follow the line of Rom, the Vacuous Spider, and what the Healing Church are trying to do, every single Great One appears to be ascended from some other species, given this sentience and the ability to fly through space. I presume at one point they all had normal desires, but they just can't do it anymore. They can't fulfill their, for lack of a better word, human desires, because now they're all unquantifiable dreams and words that have no meaning. So that's probably why they're desperate to procreate. It just doesn't work for them anymore. Yeah, the Moon Presence tried to embrace me as the new host of the Hunter's Dream because I had the Hunter's Badge. But something repelled me, and I think that is to do with all of the umbilical cords. My secret friend, who is allowed to discuss Bloodborne lore with me between casts, hinted that I might have accidentally got the good ending. Through sheer picking and weaving my way through the entire game, I might have managed to get the good ending accidentally. And all my umming and ahhing about should I kill the baby slug monster given birth to by Ariana, I made the right choice. That absolutely was the newborn I was trying to kill the whole time, not the thing in Murgo's Nightmare. So yeah, I think those chords allowed me to get the good ending. They gave me insight, they gave me eyes on the inside. The whole point of the game is the Healing Church in Byrgenwerth desperately trying to get eyes on the inside so they could transcend being human. The moon presence comes down, scoops me up. Ah, delicious human being. Completely flawless. Allow me to make you into my puppet. Oh no! You have eyes on the inside. You've already ascended. I'm already on my way to being an elder god. So that's why it couldn't take me. That's why it couldn't use me. I had already ruined my brain. Couldn't act as a conduit anymore. There are 3 endings. One where you submit. Yep, that's the good job, you've outlived your purpose ending. We guessed that one, yeah. One where you kill Germa and are taken by the moon presence. And the one I got. Nice. Cool. I think we should look for some of those other endings next time. Can I just say I've had a fantastic time with Bloodborne? That this might possibly be the best told story in a video game that I've ever played. And if we want to carry on doing these lore playthroughs, a lot of other games are going to have to work really hard to beat it. It's all going to be downhill from here. I love the unreliable narrator, the drip feeding of a red herring storyline. Oof. The biggest question is, what was going on with the doorkeeper that asked the password? Remember, before we go to Byrgenwerth and deal with Rom the Vacuous Spider, we can't see. We can't see what's going on. There are giant invisible amygdalas crawling on every surface in Yharnam, but we can't see them. So my belief is that the doorman to Byrgenwerth is, say, Patches, the spider. Or some other invisible creature that we can't see yet because we haven't killed Rom. We haven't dropped the veil of cosmic... Ooh. Something else was there. Invisible, opening doors and asking for passwords. That's a thing. And then we go in and go, oh, it was the skeleton. Ah, how spooky. But it wasn't. I'm also convinced I didn't do everything with Canehurst. Canehurst Castle was very interesting, but it kind of fell flat. Mostly, I think I need to find Alfred. We didn't find Alfred after going to Canehurst, so I think we missed a part of a storyline there. That was really awesome. That was a fantastic little tale. I'm going to be thinking about this game for a very long time. How far do we get in Canehurst? All the way up to the Paleblood Queen. We swore our allegiance to her. And then we went back and forth a couple of times to try and trigger something else. Nothing changed. Yeah, we defeated Martyr Ligarius. We broke the seal, the anchor with which he was holding back the vile bloods. But I never really learnt anything about anybody going on over there. Like, I didn't really feel like I was soaked with the Canehurst lore. I think I just missed a storyline. That's fine. As with most of these things, it was like, hey, you missed that storyline. It's about killing all of these NPCs at the right time. Do we find particular connections to Gurman? We found the old Hunter's Lodge where there is a doll. But no, to be perfectly honest, no. Gurman was pretty much an enigma the whole time. It was said that he was the first hunter and he made contact with the moon presence, but not a huge amount came up. Everything was always like, ah yes, we took Gurman's techniques and changed something. Yes, Maria does come from Canehurst. You can find her armor. She's got the long silver ponytail. Much like this young lass over here. Oh, you can't see. Much like this young lass over here. Pale skin, angular face, silver hair. I wonder why the doll looks like a member of Canehurst family. Sometimes about going back to a place at the right time. We almost entirely missed the Eileen the Crow storyline because I walked out of Owaden Chapel and just happened to look left. And I thought she was a statue at first. But we almost missed that entire, like, killing Heinrich and then the showdown with the Queen's Shadow, the Vile Blood in the cathedral. So much. Right. I think we're done with Bloodborne. I really enjoyed that. In fact, I enjoyed it so much I intend to do this style of playthrough for every other game that we play. And next up on the docket is the 2016 Doom remake, reimagining, revitalization, which we will probably start maybe tomorrow, but maybe in a couple of days. It might take a couple of days between. We done did it! I wasn't expecting to get through this. I was expecting to drop it again. And again and again. I'm gonna miss Bloodborne too. Don't worry, we'll come back to it. We absolutely will. I'm determined to figure out how this arcane system works in this whole game. I don't even know what Beasthood does. That's an entire stat we ignored for the whole 60 hours. Gone. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed the lore and my take on it before I got it all wrong. Yeah, I'll play around with some of the stuff we got before. Thank you to all the people who have subscribed today. Magic Badger, Z, and Gareth Faceman. I appreciate the support. It's nice to know that people enjoy these sorts of playthroughs as well as the just the killing of the monsters thing. I'm gonna go and record some Press On now. I've got a whole bunch more recording to do this afternoon.